Echosmith came from the idea of a blacksmith and shaping metals, and we got the idea of shaping sounds.
People always ask, like, because we all play different instruments, and people think it was something that we were like told to do or was planned all along. And it's funny, we just naturally chose all of our instruments, and we've been playing years before we ever started a band. And I mean, Noah just wanted to play bass, Graham wanted to play drums, and it just kind of worked out that way. And
Noah literally grew into his bass.
Yeah,
he
I mean,
played it before he knew that he was going to be this tall.
But yeah, so I mean, it was all very natural for us. And then we had the opportunity to play together probably 6 years ago, and we've been playing together since. And the dynamic works better than most people would think, because every band kind of develops a family aspect, and we kind of have a bit of a head start than most bands do.
Yeah, we already have the whole getting to know each other thing covered. We can say whatever we want to each other without feeling awkward or bad about it. So let's love while we're young. Being so young can be, it depends on who looks at it, really. But it can be an amazing thing or something that's kind of looked down on. But I mean, it really is all about perspective, and that's what a lot of things are about anyways. But I mean, for us, it works really well, and the fact that we get to have a head start is really awesome. And we have the rest of our lives to figure it out. Whether it works for this record or our 10th record, I mean, we'll only be like 30 or something. So we know that we have time, which is really nice, and we're not in any sort of rush. And I don't think you should be in a rush anyways, whether you're starting at our age or 50. You should really take your time and master your craft. But yeah, I mean, being young can be seen as something really, really cool or not. But for us, we really take advantage of it, and we work it, and there's something we can do about being young anyways. So we really embrace it. While we're young.
No, I mean, for our album, we wrote about things that we knew and things that we were experiencing. And I think, especially when you're writing the album, even still now, like it's this whole thing of this new adventure and this whole new, I don't know, things that we're experiencing. We're going to see different parts of the country we've never seen before, and go meet people and eat at restaurants that we'd never eat at or do anything, if we weren't doing what we're doing now. So, I mean, we're very excited about the things to come, and a lot of it's, some of it's kind of scary, and some of it's, very exciting, and we're very adventurous, and we kind of look at everything as an adventure, and, let's just kind of, with so many things we jump into, we have no idea what we're getting into, and a lot of times there could be a lot of bad things that come from it, but we're like, hey, let's try to find the good in it, and let's see what happens, and it's actually worked out really well for us.
Well, we were on Warped last year, so we're really excited to do it again this year. And last year was so cool because there was such a community there with the fans and the bands that also played. It was so easy to run into the singer of any band, a main stage band or whatever. People think that it's, they're so much higher and things like that. But it's so crazy how easy it is to run into people and make friends with who knows. But yeah, it's a really great community, and it's really awesome to just run into fans too, just getting food, because it's really cool to get to talk to them about more than just, hey, what's your name? Okay, cool, nice to meet you. So it's really a personable tour, and there's a lot of interaction on it that's really awesome. So we're really excited for that this year.
One of our favorite things about Warped Tour, I mean, last year we went onto it not, knowing anything, and we ended up discovering a lot of really cool new bands and that we've never heard of before. And I think one of the most exciting things, because there's, I think, 80 bands on the tour this year, is just going into it and kind of, seeing who we discover and who, some band that nobody knows about or nobody has heard of. And I think that's the most exciting thing, because it's cool, of course, like to see, the bands you all know. And then, but there's something really cool new about, like, finding a new band on Warped Tour in some really small stage when it's, I don't know, 120 degrees outside. It's a rough environment, but it's a really fun environment to find new bands.
Yeah, one of our favorites is actually a band called Alvarez Kings, and they played on Warped last year the entire time, and we actually probably watched them almost every day. I would say it was almost every day.
After we found them, yeah.
Even on the really hot days, just because they were so great. And actually, their singer got stuck in Canada for a few shows, and we ended up helping sing for them. So that was really cool because we were really good friends with them, and we loved their music, and we got to end up singing with them because they actually really needed it. So that was a really cool relationship and sort of random. But they're an awesome band, and they're musically really awesome and really good people too.
Yeah, so we have an EP out now. It's an acoustic version of a couple of our songs. There's 5 songs on it total. 4 of the songs are just reworked, and then the 5th one is a brand new one. So we're really excited about it. It's called Acoustic Dreams, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun to make. It was fun to kind of just rework some songs that we already did on the album that brought new life to some songs that we played a whole bunch of times.
And it'll be available everywhere digitally, and the physical copies will only be sold on Warped Tour. As you know, our record, there's a lot of emotion in it. There's lots of, it takes you through the human experience, and there's lots of different journeys you go through it, and we want to make sure that our live show kind of shows that through every single emotion we go through. We want it to be also, it's fun. We have a lot of songs that are fun to sing, so we're going to make everything, it'll almost feel like a party.
We're going to make you laugh, we're going to make you cry.
Make you a party that you might cry sometimes at,
Hey, I cry at parties all the time.
Yeah.
It's
no,
your
I
party.
don't, but...
You can cry if you want.
Yeah.
Hey, we're Echosmith, and look for us on Last.fm.